Okay, hello everyone. So today I have a walkthrough room design video with me. But this is probably my favorite room I've ever created. I found it to be so much fun. I think my favorite thing to do in room design on Webkinz is to have um, sort of like a vision and be able to bring it to fruition in a way that's kind of like a little different, a little unexpected, just something that's creative. So maybe take a theme in Webkinz like the doctor's office and just kind of subvert it a little bit, or combine items from a bunch of different themes to make a really cohesive looking room, or be able to kind of put together like a homage to something that is recognizable or is like a classic and anyone will recognize. And I feel like I was really able to do that here. So it's a little bit disturbing. I feel a little embarrassed to like be showing this. I don't know. It's a kid's game. I get it. So this is just a joke, but it is a little like sinister when you think about it. But this is obviously a doctor's office with a little bit of a uh, sinister backdrop of a kooky scientist behind the scenes. You know, doing some experiments. Maybe he's not the good doctor he seems. So well, let me break it down for you. First, we will explore the like good doctor side. So there's some really fun items here. Just the Dr. Quack bed, the Dr. Quack divider, this little, I think this is the Tabby Von Meow. Maybe not. Maybe it's, I forget. I think it might be, but it's an item and it just looks so good here as like a little check-in desk with a little plant next to it, a little telephone. That's a separate item, I think. And then just some items that are just like generally health related. I will say it's really funny to have this like eye part here because like my vision is like this is a general care doctor, but no big deal. Some flowers, here and here. They're getting better. Little bed for their guest. This is a vehicle, which is fun. Look at that, so cute. And then the little Apple clock, so appropriate. Um, then over here, it's kind of, I imagine it as like a kid's play place. So the little Apple chair, the little toothpaste table, which again, maybe a little off. It's a doctor's office, not a dentist, but it's health. And then the little heart table with the lollipops on it. A little aquarium table. I feel like that's just so emblematic of at least my doctor's office growing up. Um, and then the little ambulance vehicle kind of like pretending. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. And so I wanted to have a really stark divide to just kind of be able to go full, full send into the theme. And I did it in a way. I love this use of the item. This is actually I think it's the painted glass themes toilet. So I'll ruin the magic really quick. I mean, it is noticeable if you look at it, but if you turn it around, it is a toilet. So that's one of my biggest tips with decorating is see how an item looks when you turn it around. Some of them just change a lot depending on how it's oriented, but some can have a really sort of basic, boring backdrop that is really useful to have walls or to just be like something totally different than the item it is. So that's a great example here. So I'm gonna put my axolotl back to bed and we can explore this side. So this is mostly covered, which is kind of helpful because I feel like covering up some of the items make them look a little spookier. So we have two beds in here because I think both of them are amazing. This is the new super bed on this side, and the animation is just awesome. But this is the old Kooky Scientist theme bed, and I feel like I have to have that in here. I was like, this is just such a classic and needs to fit in. There's a lot of other Kooky Scientist themed items, including this like brain table, which I don't love what the table looks like, so I just keep it sort of hidden here. And then this robotic arm, these sort of like files and labs and storage containers, that's like all over here. I actually just traded for the like super secret trapdoor because I think those gears just fit in perfectly. And then it's kind of like a little science station over here. You can just see the tip top of this. This is the like school item lab station. Oh, I can't, obviously I can't do that, I'm so dumb. But yeah, it hides perfectly and you just see the blackboard and the little kooky blackboard, so that one's good. Over here I kind of got a little more like witchy. So like things are boiling. It still looks sciencey enough, but like I got into the using the witch theme. This is kind of a random item, but from the back, it's the sink from the old Halloween theme, but I just wanted to, you know, kind of fill up this area, not let the ground show, because I think it kind of ruins the effect. Um, but yeah, I kind of have like some spices up here, like maybe powders, maybe ingredients for whatever he's concocting, who knows. And then this is so fun. This is like an old, this is either from Adventure Park or like that Arthur Christmas promo, which is such a random promo. There's like a lot of interesting items from there that could work in many ways. Um, but then on the walls, this is one of my favorite things, especially when this bed used to be over here. The two, like, you can see these, like, what are these, like, nodes, something? They, like, perfectly matched up with those things on the wall, but it's okay. I like how the back looks. I think the back looks awesome. Let's see, what does the back look in this? Yeah, this one's just less cool. But I think this is a anchor, but just the way the bed is, it kind of hides the fact that it's an anchor and just looks like chains on the bed or just like, you know, something sciencey, a little bit, you know, could be suggestive, but let's just ignore that. And then these farm equipment I think are so funny and just, I mean, that's probably the most overtly like, whoa, that's a little much, but it's funny. I don't know, I like it. Also, the mouse in here is kind of perfect because he's a little lab rat. So maybe this will be his room. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I guess these, there's a couple items on the floor, so obviously you have to use the same flooring, but on this side I used all these little quilt tiles to just make it like a nice carpet, very welcoming and fun, and they all fit together to cover it up pretty well. I might end up changing some of them just to make it a little varied because I feel like it does look kind of Christmassy slash fall, and you know, as they've come out with more floor tiles, I think it could mix and match really nicely and just give some variety. And then on this end, I kind of put like stone and like, you know, these like dirt paths, and then these are called like ooze piles in different colors because I think it just adds to the general ambiance of like things are spilling, things are on the move, they're working. So yeah, that's kind of the majority of stuff. I feel like this also could fit in here in some way, maybe. I don't know if I have space anywhere because I don't think it looks super like great just sitting here. Maybe another time. But see, I'm always on the move. I'm always adding things. What can I say? But yeah, this is a really fun, a really fun room for me. It's silly. Like, don't think too hard about it. This is just a fun design, like, opportunity because, I mean, these themes are in Webkinz and I wanted to do something creative. And it's just been a lot of fun, like, acquiring different items and seeing how they can fit in. Because very few of these are all from this, like, the same theme. Like, there's a lot of mixing and matching to sort of find the perfect item, and I am constantly sort of on the lookout for like anything else that would fit better, but I feel pretty good about where the room is right now. I love it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it's fun to see for someone else, but yeah, that's my room for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.